This is what happens when I try to record a video at home. There's always a cat. Hey everyone, I'm excited to be doing a craft with you today. So we're gonna make a flower from stuff that you can find around your house. So if you notice, I have an empty water bottle that I've peeled the label off of. I have some permanent markers. If you have paint, it would be another option. I don't have paint at my house, but I do have Sharpies. And then of course, a pair of scissors. And so we're gonna be making a flower. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take our water bottles and we are going to cut the top off. So kids, you might need some help with an adult to make this happen. It does also work well to use an X-Acto knife to be able to get into the water bottle. But I'm just trying to cut it right here, kind of at the top section, so that we have the bottom half that we're able to make our leaves out of, and then the top half's gonna be our flower petals. So we're gonna cut this all the way around the top, just like that. So we have our bottom half here, and this is our top half. So I'm gonna set the bottom half off to the side, and I'm gonna take the top half now, and I'm gonna make some flower petals. So I'm gonna keep this as kind of the center of my flower down here. And so I'm gonna cut petals that kind of create a nice little shape here going around the outside edge. All right, so you can see, should I show it to you? I have my flower petals here cut with some good shape in there. And so I'm gonna spend some time now and I'm gonna color my petals. I have purple and blue here, some of my favorite colors. Anybody who knows me well knows I love purple. And so I'm gonna decorate my flower petals. All right, my flower is all colored. You can kind of see it there. It's got purple and blue. It looks pretty cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend the color down here to the top, and then I'm also gonna put some color inside the top to make it look like the inside of a flower. So with my yellow and black here now, I'm gonna color the bottom section of this all in yellow. And I'm actually gonna color the lid too to get some of that yellow color on the inside and the outside. And then I'm gonna use the black to add some dots in. I'll kind of show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go around that bottom section with the yellow here, right? It'll be a little subtle, just because it is such a light color, but I think it'll give it a cool tone and tint. Again, you can decorate your flower however you'd like. One of the exciting things about springtime is always the flowers popping up, and I know that mine are starting to show up in the yard. So I'm just coloring that cap now. You can see I got some yellow tints. But on the inside of all flowers, there's always some little black dots. I want to give that feel too. So you can see those kind of peeking through there. Yeah. Once you get all that done, go ahead and set that aside and let it dry, whether you use paint or Sharpies or markers. It does need a little minute section to dry. And then go ahead and pick up the other half of your water bottle. We're gonna color it first because it's gonna be much easier to color it as a single unit before we cut it apart to make those petals. So go ahead and take whatever color you'd like your petals to be. I'm gonna use 2 different shades of green here, and go ahead and color your water bottle. So I'm gonna continue. I've got all the top colored, and but I do wanna color this bottom that's down here. And so I'm gonna continue all my colors down and around, but I think I'm just gonna switch to solid green and use kind of that darker color. So as you can see, we got the whole bottom covered now, and we are going to now create our petals. So taking your pair of scissors, you can cut down, and you could cut down in shapes, you could cut down in strips. I'm gonna cut down in strips, so I'm gonna go straight down all the way to, I'm gonna go probably halfway down my water bottle base to start, because you can always go farther, but you can't take back what you've already cut. And I'm gonna cut my strips about 1 centimeter wide, and just kind of work my way all the way around. And once I get those worked all the way around, I'm going to then pull down my strips, all right, and kind of fold them down so they create a type of leaf pattern. So as you can kind of see in that video, I just use my hand really to push down and flatten it. You could probably also use your table. You unfortunately can't see my tabletop, but really trying to get that outline pattern that creates our petals. So we got our green petals here. The more you kind of push down and force that down over and over again, the more that they'll stay out and flat. If you wanted to, you could also curl or tape them down. I'm gonna leave mine out and crazy. I kind of like crazy flowers. So now we're gonna take our dried flower top petal, and we're gonna set it down here in the middle. For some of you, it might work a little easier to take the top off. It might fit in there a little bit better. However, it works for you. And then you'll notice we have a beautiful flower that's crafted out of a plastic water bottle. I know you can't be at the craft shop right now, but I hope you enjoyed this crafty segment here, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.